Welcome back to the Stache Club Wrestling Podcast. My name is John.
And my name is Dante.
Big predictions episode today. We are doing nothing but predictions.
Let's go.
We are doing the WWE King of the Ring, and Queen of the Ring predictions, as well as the AEW Double or Nothing predictions.
Big weekend.
Massive weekend. King and Queen of the Ring on in the afternoon for us here in the States.
What time
Saturday,
does it
1 p.m. for us.
Damn.
And then Double or Nothing the following Sunday night. So that means, obviously, the SCW Predictions Championship will be on the line twice this week.
You might either have a double defense, or I'm going to have to put it up immediately. So
some people were saying just combine the whole weekend, but I think it's more fun
it's more fun.
Yeah, split them up, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Before we get started, no sponsors this week, but our own little plug, Patreon. Thank you, everyone, for joining the Patreon.
Thank you.
This is today's free main feed episode. If you want this ad-free, meaning the YouTube ads and everything, as well as a bonus weekly, every single week, a bonus episode where we dive a little bit more into wrestling and some other stuff. Patreon.com/Stache Club Wrestling for that.
Sounds like a great deal to me.
Yeah, we're closing in on 100 patrons. So thank you everyone. It's only been alive for 2 weeks, so thank you everyone for that. I don't want to dwell too much on our own plugs, but thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Speaking of plugs, I always forget to do this. I keep saying I'm going to do it.
I didn't even think of it either.
To all the wrestling fans watching, if you're a basketball fan, I have a basketball podcast called Sitting Courtside. It's on YouTube, audio platforms, all that good stuff. If you want to subscribe, check out the content, I'd greatly appreciate it. Any and all support, I appreciate. Thank you, guys.
The channel's linked in the description.
Channel link is in the description, too, so you can find it there. But, yeah, that's my plug for today.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready to jump right into it.
Let's do it.
We got King and Queen of the Ring predictions. Obviously, we are recording this on Thursday, the Thursday before SmackDown. So the two finals, or semifinals, I guess they would be, over on SmackDown, and the men's and women's aren't established yet. But I think we can still,
Yeah.
If we make a pick and they get knocked out, I think that's free reign to change the pick.
Right.
Whatever.
Fair enough.
So over at King and Queen of the Ring, we got Gunther versus Randy Orton or Tama Tonga.
I mean, Tama Tonga. There's no way he wins. Now, if Jey Uso
that Jey Uso's out, yeah.
I would imagine, all right, Tonga, probably a good chance that he's in there. But since he didn't win, Gunther is in the finals. I think it would be such a missed opportunity for WWE to not give us Gunther versus Randy Orton. Mm-hmm. I just think that would be a really good wrestling match. The vet versus, Gunther isn't a rookie by any means or nothing, but the vet Randy Orton versus, hard-hitting wrestler like Gunther, I think that would be such a really good, just professional wrestling match. Like we talk about Gunther having a million different finishers and targeting people, Randy Orton with the bad back. I've been seeing people on Twitter saying, like, Gunther's going to pull out all these moves to kind of target that and everything. I just think it would be a great match.
Yeah. I think recently we've been seeing a lot of like Gunther versus smaller guys, which is great. I love those style matches, but like it's been a while since we've seen Gunther versus like
someone his own size.
And just like the on the ground style of Randy, I think he was on wasn't he just on Impulsive?
Who? Randy? I don't know.
He did some interview. Maybe it wasn't Impulsive. He just did some interview, and they were telling him, they were asking him questions about his wrestling style, and he was kind of just like, "Oh yeah, like I, throughout the years," he said you'll rarely see him, not never, you'll rarely see him slam someone. Like, you'll rarely see him pick someone up and slam them, and it's because he wants to protect his shoulders. When he was younger, he was getting injured and sore or whatever, so he wanted to protect his shoulders. Yeah. It might have been an old episode.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Yeah, they have him actually in the thumbnail for one of them, but it was him like because he RKO'd I Show Speed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was on 5 months ago.
Okay,
maybe
might be
that's what it was.
But anyway, yeah, he was like, I don't body slam people, so he wants to protect his shoulders, and because of the style of because of his size and because of the character he's built, he can like. He was just saying, like, yeah, like, I am fortunate where, like, I can kind of adjust my style. Sure. Where I don't have to take, lift people up, and I can kind of stay on the ground and, like, all this stuff. Yeah. That was interesting. But you said I kind of stopped you.
Yeah, no.
It sounded like you were going to go Gunther.
I am going to go Gunther. That was my pick since the beginning. I just think it makes sense for him to win a tournament like this, especially coming off of losing the IC belt at Mania. I think he'll absolutely run with this character, and it'll take him to the next level. It's a good way to a good bridge to get to the main event scene and stuff.
I hope. I also have Gunther. I like when they adopt the King gimmick. Mm-hmm. I hope they don't change his name to King Gunther. I wouldn't like. Now that I said it, honestly, I just said it out loud.
It doesn't have a terrible ring.
The first time I said it out loud, it's not bad, but I think he's just a little too serious for that.
I don't know if I'd see him walking around with the crown. I mean, but they did.
See, I was gonna
bring out the crown.
That's the only thing I want. I only want him just do a crown. Probably no robe. I don't know. Now that I'm kind of talking it out,
he might have all of that. The crown, the robe, the staff.
And it might work.
It might.
I don't know. Just off.
Because I can see Ludwig like putting it on his shoulders.
Oh, it might
taking
work.
it off his shoulders.
Because off the bat, you know where I'm coming from. He's just like, he's a serious guy. Right. So like, I don't want to see him cosplaying.
For sure.
You know?
But it is a serious tournament.
I was saying, now that
King of WWE. Maybe he does have all that stuff.
I just maybe just don't do King. It doesn't sound that bad, but I think if you're gonna do crown and robe, don't do King Gunther.
Yeah, it's like if he has all the accessories, we know he's the king. We don't need to add the name to it. Yeah.
For those that don't know, we do confidence points to try to avoid or try to help avoid a tie. It doesn't always work. You assign confidence points, so there's 5 matches for King and Queen of the Ring. So if the one you're most confident, you give it 5 points. Least confident, you give 1 point, and it kind of adds up by that. Whoever wins. What are those points looking like?
4.
It's also my 4.
4 points.
So there goes the avoiding a tie thing I just said out the window. Yeah.
Well, let's hopefully along the way.
I think we're gonna be similar, to be honest with you. I wouldn't
5 matches. It's hard. It's
double
hard.
or nothing. I think will be pretty pretty all over the place.
I would hope so.
Also, I want to talk about while we're here, Jay versus Gunther.
Great match. Great
match.
Wrestling match. 100%.
I think this whole Jay, and you're on Twitter just as much as I am. I'm trying to I gotta delete that.
That's a terrible app,
dude. I think I'm gonna go.
It's so toxic.
Remember like forever ago, I still had it, but I would do no app, and if I need to tweet something or whatever, I'd go on whatever. I'm getting close to doing that again.
That's a toxic app.
But anyway, I think. So I'm sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you've also been seeing a lot of this Jey Uso hate,
which I don't really get. I mean, it's like, is he the best technical wrestler in the company? No.
I think he's far from bad.
He's far from bad, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's better than a Gunther, but I think he's good. He's a great wrestler. His character is over. He has the crowd in the palm of his hands whenever he comes out.
Is he a better tag team wrestler? I agree with that.
Sure, but at the same time, it's still fairly new. He's only been doing singles stuff. I mean, really for a year full time.
I think people are just latching on to the Mania match and just being like.
And I understand, but that's one match. That's kind of like that's just like a blip in the radar.
And this match was good.
It was really good.
And then I think I tweeted a pro Jey Uso, like, oh, Jey Uso put on a banger. And then the classic, like, Gunther carried him, and Gunther, which is like... Yeah,
it takes 2 to tango, but at the same time, it's like, Gunther didn't carry the match by any means.
And there is, it gets said with, like, someone like AJ, too, where it's like, Gunther could wrestle a broomstick, right? Which is, like, it's funny to say, and we even say it sometimes. Mm-hmm. But... I think people don't. It's a figure. It's not true.
Yeah, it's a figure of speech. 100%.
It's not. We're not saying that.
We're praising how good they are, but we're not actually saying like they can have a 5-star match with a broomstick. Yeah.
It is true that someone like that can absolutely elevate their opponent.
100%.
And I think Gunther did elevate Jey Uso. But it wasn't Gunther in there alone.
That's not to say that Jey Uso didn't hold his own.
I thought Jey Uso was selling his ass off in that. Yeah. Especially like the closing moments, like being submitted.
The last few minutes was really a really good closing to the match.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah, no, people that hate on Jey Uso are just just haters.
I think it's the biggest divide, or the biggest obvious sign that we haven't seen in a while, that like the small internet wrestling fan, or like, even if you want to call it the Twitter base, whatever.
What I distinguish, how I separate, is like, how's the crowd reacting to it,
right?
And what are people on Twitter saying?
That's what I was gonna say. This is like the this is like the most obvious divide in a while. How different the fan bases are.
So different,
because like
so different.
The pop he gets and like whatever.
Yeah, it's like
is just
people shit on Jay, but then you go to a live crowd and it's like every single person there is cheering for him. It's
yeah. This is I haven't seen a divide or a more obvious like. Oh, the Twitter wrestling is not.
Twitter
has
become an app where people just chase impressions and try to get a viral tweet going, and then they just hop on like they see a few people hating. It's like, oh, that's trendy right now. Let me hop on that and whatever. But
and to give a little bit of the other side of the coin, I've gone on record saying I don't love the yeet gimmick. That's me saying what we find too is like. Twitter will have a lack of nuance, so it's like if you don't like the yeet gimmick, you're not
gonna like him in general.
It's like, well, no, I just don't.
You don't
love
like
the
Yeet. He's a terrible wrestler.
Right.
There's no correlation.
You like Yeet. You think he should be world champion. It's like, well, there's a middle ground here.
Yeah. Both things don't have to be true.
I also don't think it was Gunther's worst match. People are saying that.
People are saying it was his worst match. Yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It was fun. It was a good match. Fun main event. And I don't know.
The right man won.
The Jey Uso hate is annoying.
It is annoying.
I mean, it is also that thing too with like, when John Cena's on top and being pushed, it's like, you just hate the guy being pushed and you hate the popular guy because it's,
That's just a cool thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But
fuck him.
So anyway, Gunther. Yep. Next, someone who I am thoroughly impressed with. I didn't know too much about them before their main roster called up, and now I am on board here. Lyra Valkyria versus either Nia Jax or Bianca
What an
Belair.
upset win.
What
an upset
I was
win.
Shocked,
yeah,
dude.
I mean,
shocked.
Io was my pick to win the whole thing.
Right,
that was my pick. So to see her,
loved that match.
No,
I thought that match was so good.
I saw a tweet. I forget how long. I think it may have been 21 minutes or whatever it was, but it was that match was longer than the entire 2021 Queen of the Ring tournament. Every match combined.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if it was 21, whatever length it was. It was longer than all the other matches combined. Yeah, I mean those two put on absolute fucking.
I didn't love the ending with like I think it was a roll up if I remember correctly. It was a pretty like
it was like it was kind of like an anticlimactic ending. But hey,
other than that,
I mean I think that adds to it being a shocking win
For
too.
sure.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Lyra. I mean she's fantastic.
She's
former NXT champ.
Big fan.
And her winning. I can't help but say that I think she's winning the whole thing.
I have her going.
I can't help but think that she's going to win it.
My pick is less of a I think she's going to win it. It's more of a I want her to win. I'm going to pick her.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know what I mean?
I mean, if it ends up being her and, I mean, we'll see what happens on the SmackDown side, whether it's Bianca or Nia. Man, you want to talk about pushing someone to the moon and really just like putting them on the main roster and just immediately setting them up. Like
I say, do it.
Yeah, if you had to pull off the upset to get to this point, just keep rolling with it.
You're here.
You know what I mean?
So the people are behind her. You're here. I say, fucking do it.
I agree. What do you have for confidence points?
Well, with all that said, one point.
I have 2.
Okay.
So that's all right. So that's good. That's
1
good.
Point.
We have different point totals.
I would love. So the reason I have 1. I really could see any of these 3 women winning it.
I don't think Bianca needs it if she beats Nia.
Well, that's the thing. Just won the tag titles, is on a roll with Jade.
I think Nia's going to win. I think she's going to beat Bianca somehow. Because they had the screwy finish to Jade and Nia. So I can see it kind of being similar there. Bianca can, 1, she can eat a pin if whatever. Or 2, they can just do another DQ count out, whatever. Because it seems like Nia Jax is kind of like skating her way into the finals. And then have Lyra beat an opponent like Nia, who is, like...
See, that'd be tough. I don't know if they do that.
I mean, I think it's a typical, like, babyface versus someone that everyone hates. So everyone's going to be on Lyra's side. And I think that would be a cool, like, I don't know, like a David Goliath type of matchup, maybe.
Technicality-wise, I would love Lyra versus Bianca.
Sure. But I think if that's the case, I would be afraid that Bianca would win. Or
I would still choose Lyra.
I would still pick Lyra.
Dude. It would be iffy.
But that would be, I wouldn't blame you for picking 1 confidence point if that's the case.
I think too, what makes me nervous about Nia is I can really see them doing like Queen of the Ring Nia. Like they are kind of pushing her clearly. especially with her character, the type of heel she is, she's like kind of the annoying heel. So like imagine how like
just feeding into it, kind of, for sure.
I can really see them giving it to Nia. So that's kind of with my one confidence.
But they
point.
shouldn't. They should give it to Lyra.
I really think they
Queen
should.
Lyra.
I really think they should be so
Queen
sick.
Valkyria.
I know. It'd be dope. Valkyria.
right.
So that's that. Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Becky's first title defense, I believe, since winning it, coming off of Rhea's unfortunate injury. Off the bat, I got Becky retaining.
I also have Becky retaining. But this is my one confidence point.
This is my 3.
Because I'm torn. I mean, I think Becky should win. It's her first defense.
That's my whole thing. It's solely based on it's her first defense. She just got it.
Yeah.
That's my entire reasoning.
I think we just have to build a little bit more towards Liv winning the big one. Like, I know they just kind of started this feud, and it's like, if she won, I mean, this is why I have the one. I mean, I can see Liv winning. It's just be like, all right, Becky just won, but it's like, what we talked about this. What win means more for Liv? Winning the belt in a battle royal or pinning someone like Becky Lynch? Pinning Becky Lynch is more important. They have to do that here. I just think there might be...
I think it'd be too soon.
A little too soon. I mean... I think Becky is, she's a great champ and everything, but it clearly was like Rhea got hurt, so they gave Becky the belt. But I don't think she's meant to have a long title reign. Like, I don't think she's going to have a super long one.
I think she's meant to have longer than like 3 weeks.
For sure, exactly.
4 weeks.
So that's why I'm ultimately going Becky. But I can see this going either way.
If this match was even 1 or 2 more months in the future, then I'd probably be Liv.
I would say Liv for sure.
I also just like... It's a fine feud. I'm not having the most fun with this feud.
Right. It could be better. It could be worse. So
again, I think it is also because I think either way, like you were kind of saying, it was leading up to Liv and Rhea.
Right.
You can kind of tell they did have to move some pieces around, and Rhea's hurt, and slide Becky in there. I like the character work it's giving Liv. But I don't see them. I could see them doing a rematch.
That's what I think.
Winning
I definitely can. I think this feud is going to keep going.
Yeah,
I think it's going to get past King Queen of the Ring, and then if they have another match, another pay per view, wherever, I can see Liv winning then.
Because I would like. It also depends on Rhea's schedule or what her return is looking like.
I don't even know. Did she have surgery for the injury?
I'm not sure. I don't believe so.
I didn't hear anything about it. So
but because I would like Liv Morgan to get the championship. She finally gets it, and then Rhea returns. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think Rhea's that quick to be back. So, and that is kind of just fancy booking, I guess. But
yeah, I haven't.
No,
I'm not finding anything about surgery. So
yeah, I don't know.
No.
You said how many? That's your 1 point. You said
that's my 1 point.
That's my 3.
Okay.
Next one, Intercontinental title, triple threat. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed.
And Chad Gable just pinned Sami Zayn this past Raw.
Which is what leads me to believe that Sami Zayn's retaining.
Some 50-50 booking
on
here.
Saturday.
Yeah, I'm with you. I have Sami retaining.
2 points.
3 points for me. Yeah, I just think another one where it's like Sami, I mean, it's been a month and a half. But I think Sami should have a little longer reign with the IC belt. I think eventually Chad will win it from him. Yeah. I think that is just inevitable.
If they had Sami beat Gunther, I want Sami to have a run.
Give him the run. Yeah, I mean, that's a monumental win. So you got to kind of give him a little bit of time there, even if it's just to like a SummerSlam or something like that. But yeah, no, I mean, we've kind of talked about this. I think this is going to be one of those like Bronson's eating the pin, but like Chad's going to do something where it's like Chad's going to win, Sami gets involved, screws it up, and then Sami retains. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect, especially because we're just getting this like not new character, but new iteration of Chad being this like abusive coach.
We haven't seen Chad Gable at his peak yet when it comes to being a heel. He's still building towards it.
So I think noisy. Wow.
Fire truck.
So I think this is going to be a really, really good opportunity to add another step in this Chad Gable, because like imagine if Chad Gable loses, he's even more pissed. He's gonna take it out on Alpha Academy.
There's still so much to be told before winning the IC belt. Like everything with Alpha Academy, he had the run-in with the Creed brothers on Raw.
Yeah.
Also, the crowd is starting to chant "You suck" with his theme song, very similar to Kurt Angle. So we're getting there, but I do think there's still some time left.
But also
before,
I guess maybe to a Chad Gable win credit, Otis on Raw, he was trying to get Maxine to help.
Yep.
He was trying to get
Tozawa.
Akira Tozawa to help. Neither of them did. And at first, Otis didn't help. And then ref was distracted. Otis got on the apron, hit Sammy to help him get the win. So that was the reason. So I think we're going to see some Alpha Academy shenanigans, whether it's just Otis or whether he convinces the other two.
Otis apologized to Sami Zayn after for like interfering and stuff like that. So maybe like this could be one of those things where Otis is with Chad. Instead of helping him this time, he doesn't. That kind of costs Chad the win. There could be a few different things that happen here.
And ultimately, Bronson Reed is the fall guy.
Unfortunately, Bronson Reed is just in this. I mean, cool to see him in a championship match. I mean, that's great to see. But yeah, he's wasn't even in consideration to win this.
Yeah, I don't know. This is why it's my 2 points. I could see Chad. Like, it feels. I mean, it sucks to say. I hate saying it. It feels too early. It doesn't feel like the moment. This does not feel like the moment.
It doesn't feel. We're gonna get again. I think it's inevitable that he's gonna win the belt and whatever. But just
I also would want
now.
it to be a 1-on-1. I wouldn't want it to be a triple
threat.
I
wouldn't feel right if Chad Gable won the IC belt pinning anyone but Sammy, or like just in a triple threat
or
match
whoever.
in
Yeah,
general.
whoever the champion is or whatever. Yeah, I agree. Main event here. Undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul, and by process of elimination, it seemed like this is both our 5-pointer.
Yes, it is.
Because there's no shot, in my opinion, I don't know if you disagree here, that Logan Paul is winning. There's no shot that Logan Paul is winning.
Actually, no, I'm kidding. Yeah,
it'd make for a spicy predictions.
It would.
I got Cody.
Yeah, me too.
Love this match. It is just a Saudi Arabia put together dream match.
Yep.
Kind of,
they love
obviously.
doing those. Yeah.
I don't have.
I think it's gonna be a great
looking
match.
forward to
it's gonna be a fun match.
Two young guys.
I think Logan's gonna put on an absolute showcase against Cody. Kind of. I don't know. I get why it's just for the Undisputed Championship. It was just a weird build-up, kind of leading to the announcement of this. It's just for the WWE title.
The contract signing, and Logan Paul was like, "I didn't agree to that."
And then Cody was saying things like 2 belts. He was talking about being a Grand Slam champ. It's like, I don't know why you said all of that just for it to end up being a for your belt. But
I mean, I'm mostly glad they're not doing it, because it would have
thrown
muddied things up and it would have been confusing.
Thrown everything off. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Cody isn't losing. It's not happening, and it's definitely not happening to Logan Paul. So, it'll be a good match, but I think Cody Rhodes
Logan's going to hit him with fucking 10 fucking brass knuckles. He's just going to eat him. He's just gonna
Cody's going to kick out at 1 every single time.
Kick out at 1. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. No, it's going to be. It's probably going to be match of the night.
We got to see Cody bleed this match. I want to see that red hair.
No, he can't bleed versus Logan Paul.
If he's getting the brass knuckles, he's got to bleed. It's been a while.
People were giving me crap last week, because I think very offhandedly I said, like, when we were talking about this match, I was like, two faces of the company, like, Logan Paul. I think I said Logan Paul, a face of the company. And people were like, again, I think it's just classic like Logan Paul hate, which I understand. I'm not saying that it's
sure.
crazy, but if you got one of the main belts, I'm sorry if you hate to hear this. You're a face of the company.
Also, if he's on almost every single pay-per-view poster.
He's on the posters.
I think that kind of justifies.
He has the United States Championship. He's probably on the trucks. I don't think it's the craziest thing to say.
I mean, he's technicality, but like he's the most like popular superstar on social media and stuff like that.
That's again, absolutely.
So I think he is. Logan Paul is one of the faces of WWE. Whether people like it or not, that's just a fact, and that's why they put him in matches like these.
Sorry if you hate to hear that, but. He is.
And honestly,
it's like he's like objectively a face of the company. It's like not even.
No, I don't think it's a question. That's not even
yeah.
something that I'd even I even think twice about. But no, that match is going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that match.
Yeah. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we have all the same picks.
Yes.
Classic.
Yep. But we have
our points are different, so it's gonna same way how it worked last time. Someone's like gonna lose.
Someone's gotta lose,
and then that'll be a point differential. You know?
Yeah, because Lyra, Becky, and Sammy are 3 matches. We have different point totals.
I'm sure if we did the math out, we could figure out like, oh, so and so needs to lose. But like, not gonna do that now. But anyway, so that's gonna be the first time this weekend the SCW Championship is on the line.
Hell yeah!
The winner of that match will turn around and put it up again. For AEW Double or Nothing here.
Sleep tight with that belt.
We'll start off with the International Championship. Roderick Strong, the champion, versus Will Ospreay. I got Will Ospreay 7 points. I think they're so hot on Will.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be the star of this company for a long time. I think, especially, I've really liked, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, they had a really fiery promo backstage, which really sold this match for me. I think it's going to be, I think Sneaky could be in contention for match of the night. I really do.
Sure.
But I think they're giving it to Will. It might seem a little early, but I think they're giving Will the international title.
If they gave Okada the Continental, the championship, what's the championship that he has? The Triple Crown? No. What the fuck?
Okada?
Yeah. What the hell belt does he have? What's it called? I forget what it is.
Did he beat Eddie
It was the
Kingston
one that he
for it?
beat Eddie Kingston for. Yeah.
It's like the triple crown or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't think they call it. It's not Continental because that's too close to Intercontinental.
Yeah, he's the current Continental champion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right, it is Continental. No, I think Will Ospreay he shouldn't lose this match.
No.
Like I think it's too early for him to lose in general. Roderick Strong has had a fine title reign. But I think Will Ospreay winning here makes sense, elevates the belt. Crazy enough, that's also my 7-pointer. So
huge.
yeah, so I just think it's Double or Nothing is one of I think this is like their biggest pay-per-view besides like an All-In or something like that. So I think that makes sense for him to win it on this big stage.
When I think AEW pay-per-view, I think Double or Nothing.
Exactly.
Like,
that's like their
one,
staple. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I have Will Ospreay winning here.
Willie.
Yep.
AEW Women's Championship, Toni Storm versus Serena Deeb. I got Toni Storm retaining.
I do as well.
I just don't see a big reason to put it on. I don't see a big reason to put it on Serena. More so, I just don't see a big reason to take it off
of her. She's doing so great. She's one of the hottest characters in the company. It just wouldn't make sense for her to lose.
She needs a feud. Yeah. Like this has been a little bit of a feud, but like she needs a fiery fucking feud.
I think I may have said this before. I really think we are just getting like building up to the point of like her and Mariah are a tandem and stuff. I think at some point they're gonna split, and Mariah is gonna be the one to kind of dethrone her potentially. Maybe someone like Britt Baker comes back, or Jamie Hayter or something.
Those are the two names. I don't know if you saw me type those in, but those are the two names I just typed in.
No. It's just like I think there's. Serena's great. I'm not trying to say like she doesn't deserve to win, but I just think there's other people that would make more sense to beat Toni. And again, Toni's great. I think it's more of like, why would Toni lose than why should Serena win? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my 8 points.
Oh, it's your 8?
Yes.
Wow. That's my, where did I put? That's my 6.
Okay.
Mainly because I'm just not like, I don't know.
I'd be shocked if Toni lost. I really would be shocked if Toni lost. So
I looked up Britt Baker return. First thing I saw.
I don't know if she's. I think she's been off because she's been hurt, but I don't know if she's still hurt.
So it says as of April 13th, 2024. It says as of writing, there has been no set timetable as to when fans can expect to see Britt Baker back in an AEW ring.
She's been out for a while.
However, while she has not been on television, she has been vocal about the lack of promo time she has received during 2023. She directly addresses on her X account, called the company for it. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know what's happened. Let's see what's going on with Jamie. This was 7 days ago. Cultaholic update on Jamie Hayter's AEW absence. From Cultaholic, it has almost been a full year since Jamie Hayter last wrestled.
Wow.
Blah blah blah. Out with an injury since May 2023. Updates have been few and far between. Okay. As reported from Fightful, Sean Ross Sapp indicates that we're going to have a little. When she first got hurt, they put a big TBD on it, and they had no clue. They had no idea when that was going to be. That's unfortunate. Okay, so basically no update. To be clear, there's been movement. It doesn't seem like there's a big update. Maybe second half of 2024 is what people are seeing.
Yeah, they're missing some big names in their women's division.
Yeah, and I think Toni Storm, besides a Mercedes who's being built up, I would say Toni is probably the biggest name.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
And Serena Deeb's also like the vet. I don't see Serena Deeb.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
But like I just don't think there's enough momentum behind her winning right now as there is Toni. Like it makes no sense to take it off of Toni.
TNT Championship in a barbed wire steel cage match. Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black.
Yeah, this is gonna be
crazy.
This is gonna be a match.
Adam's gonna be bloody.
You saw in AEW they did the bloodbath thing. He dropped the blood on Malachi Black.
So I only saw the first half of Dynamite last night. I didn't see the second half.
So when they did a promo, Malachi was in the ring, and then he just dropped all this blood on him, and then they showed on the Titantron Edge walking down. We're definitely getting Brood Edge. Also, people are saying, because people wanted this at Mania 2 years ago.
Holy shit, Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
And that came down hard too. I feel like that would hurt a little bit, to be honest.
Luckily, it seemed like the big Impact missed him.
Yeah,
that's scary.
The initial shot is hilarious because it's right behind him, so it looks like people are like me after eating Taco Bell or something like that.
Yeah,
it did shooting out his ass.
Exploded
behind him, and then he comes out. I think people are saying Gangrel might be there because people wanted him versus Finn when he was doing the Brood thing. Yeah, the still shot right there. It looks like he's shitting himself.
Holy shit.
So definitely getting that darker side of Edge this match. And yeah, I agree with you. I think it's going to be a bloody massacre.
Yeah, there are going to be some bloody boys in that
barbed wire steel cage.
I'm curious how this I'm curious if that means just the top of it is going to be barbed wire. I'm curious where the barbed wire is.
I think it would be disappointing if the entire cage wasn't wrapped in barbed wire, to be honest.
Yeah,
no, that's brutal, but I'm just saying I think that's what they got to do.
Yeah, I'll be curious.
That's what they got to do.
I'll be curious to see. And then the whole thing is I wonder if they're going to do you have to climb out or you can pin, cuz imagine them trying to climb out and that's an added value. You have to climb through the barbed wire,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I have Copeland.
It's going to be crazy.
5
got Copeland
points.
as well. I got Copeland 8 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really see, I think they're running with him because he's not going to touch the AEW championship.
No.
But I think he's going to run with this TNT title. He's even kind of stated too that he wants to finish out his career and just have kind of bangers, and he wants to have crazy matches, and I think him holding the TNT championship too allows him to do that. Excited Malachi Black is getting this stage.
Yeah.
I'm glad
finally getting a singles match.
I'm glad it was some statistic, wasn't it a year or something like that, or it's been crazy.
Yeah. I think I mean this would be higher. There's just a few other matches I'm a little bit more confident, but I am confident that I agree with you. I think he should have a really lengthy reign here and just keep putting on banger matches.
An IWGP World Heavyweight Championship eliminator. Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita. If Takeshita wins, then he gets a future IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
It's not for the championship.
Correctamundo.
Interesting.
Correctamundo.
Wow.
Jon Moxley the champion. I got Takeshita. I'm curious if that changes things for you. Because why would they have this on a pay-per-view? It doesn't give Takeshita the title. It just gives the confidence points and screws up your old thing.
I might have. Fuck.
Did you have
I have Moxley winning with 9.
Oh, jeez.
Because I thought it was for the championship.
So this is funny enough. I have Takeshita winning, and this is my 9.
You gotta be shitting me. Okay.
If you need to do some
Can
work,
I move some stuff around?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What do I want to move?
We're not locked in until we hit stop recording.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm changing Toni Storm to 9.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I like
Copeland my 8.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give Moxley my 5.
You're keeping Mox.
I'm gonna keep Mox.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm lowering the confidence points by 4.
I think that's smart.
So okay. So update: Tony Storms gets bumped up to 9. Copeland gets bumped up from 5 to 8, and then Moxley gets bumped down from 9 to 5. I'm gonna keep Moxley though because
Interesting. Okay.
I'm still riding with Mox. I think he's still gonna win this, but it being for the not being for the championship, definitely throws things off a little bit, for sure.
If it was for the championship, I'd probably choose Mox.
Yes.
But I just think, like, Takesha's so young, and he's like, I've loved him ever since he came on to
that would be a huge
AEW.
win.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Huge win leading to a huge match, which I guess they would probably, I would imagine they would have it in New Japan, main event style.
Damn.
That's what I got. I got
right.
Takeshita.
All right,
Riding
fuck it.
with Takeshita.
All right.
But hey, Mox could knock him down a peg.
You never know.
You know, he did have he came out last night. I forget what he said, but he was gonna say something. Takeshita, which I didn't love, he squashed Matt Sydal. I feel like they could have given him someone else, but squashed Matt Sydal. And then Mox comes out. He's like, gonna say something, and he just hits him with the fucking mic. And then he said I think he just said like, "See ya Sunday," or I don't know, whatever he said. But it's gonna be. I feel like we haven't seen like a big AEW John Moxley match in a while.
He's been doing a lot of international, like fighting in New Japan and all that stuff too. So yeah, he's kind of been all over the place. But this will be a great talk about match of the night contender.
Could very well be match of the night
for sure. This
one I had no idea. Trent Beretta versus Orange Cassidy. Last night on Dynamite, Trent Beretta's team, he was with the Undisputed Kingdom, and they did end up standing tall over Orange Cassidy last night. For one confidence point, I got my gut said Orange Cassidy, but
Trent just turned heel.
He's got
a lot of heel heat on him.
I feel like Orange Cassidy always wins these matches, you know. So I don't think Orange Cassidy needs the win. I think Trent Beretta needs the win, especially if ever since he cut his hair, dude, I've been a Trent Beretta guy.
Yeah, he looks a lot more badass.
He does. So I'm riding with Trent Beretta again. 1 point because I could see like absolutely the babyface Orange Cassidy winning. I could absolutely see that.
I don't like how similar our points and picks are. I also have Trent for 1.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean that's another match that I genuinely don't know. Like Orange Cassidy, he's Orange Cassidy. Definitely could see him winning. 50-50 booking. You know, Trent got the upper hand this past week. But at the same time, I think Trent needs to win more. He just turned heel. People are booing the shit out of him at live shows. I think he needs to win.
And I hope this leads to like a run.
Sure.
I think he's so good.
Yeah,
I really do. Cool. I think it's gonna be. I'm surprised there's no stipulation. I'm surprised it's not like a brawl.
Just a straight up. Yeah, he just challenged him to a straight up wrestling match.
Next, so this one, you said our picks are similar. I got a little curveball on this one. FTW Championship, FTW rules. Which while you're talking, I'm gonna look up what FTW rules are.
Yeah, I would assume it's just like Extreme Rules.
I think that's what they did last time because this isn't the first one we've seen. Jericho versus Hook versus Katsiora. I was practicing saying his first name last night. Katsiori, I think that's how you say it. Katsiori Shibata.
Okay.
Triple threat. Go ahead.
I have Jericho winning.
Little retain.
For 4 points. Just because, I mean, I really do think this is just going to be between Jericho and Hook. Like, it's going to be one of those two that wins the match. But, like, we've talked about it. Like, Hook doesn't need...
I want him to graduate.
His entire personality is the FTW championship. Yeah. So, it's like, I want him to move on from it. Losing here, like, would like to see Hook win. But if him losing means that he moves on to bigger and better things, I'm all for it. Yeah. And Jericho just won it. It seems like they're doing something with this learning tree thing. So
he's doing this like really. So like last night, it was a qualifier match, and Hook and
wasn't
Shibata.
It between those two?
It was between Hook, Shibata, and Brian. But either way, Shibata and Hook both submitted the third guy, and then like the ref just called it like they both win. Fuck it. Gotcha. And then Jericho got on mic, and he's doing this like he sees how much the crowd hates him, Brian Keith. Brian Keith. I couldn't think of his last name. Jericho's doing this weird thing where he's like, now he's self-aware that people actually hate him. So he like got on mic and he was just like, I'm gonna win Saturday because of course I'm gonna win, right? And just like it was just like he did this little self-aware like because I never put people over, sort of like breaking the fourth wall. Right. I don't know if he said that exactly, but he was like, I know what you doing mean. This breaking the fourth wall shitty thing.
Interesting.
Which was like, it was fine. But so I, in similar thinking of you, I'm going Shibata.
Okay. A little curveball.
I'm not, I got 2 points. I'm not confident in it, but I think Jericho could just as well retain. I think any of these three men. Well, I mean, I think Jericho or Hook could win it too. I just got Shibata because it's just like it's a fun one.
Right.
He's been a little silly on the main roster doing his like translations on the phone.
Sure.
And, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it would be silly. I think it'd be fun for Shibata to have the FTW championship. Like you were saying, it allows Hook. And like I've been wanting and I've been saying too, it allows Hook to graduate from this fucking title.
100%.
If Jericho wins, it's going to do the same thing. I could also see Hook just winning because it's his title, Yeah. So that's why I'm not too confident.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
But I think it'd be fun for Shibata to win. That's kind of why I got him. I don't think either of us have any real swerves yet. Right. In terms of winners. So like that's kind of why.
Hey, if you want to be the one to do it, go for it.
Shibata too. Yeah. What was your confidence point for this?
4.
Okay.
It might be a little too high, but I'm gonna stick with it.
It's gonna be a weird one. It's gonna be a weird match for sure. And again, FTW rules. I'd imagine, like you said, it's just kind of an extreme rules match. I couldn't find anything.
Say you didn't find anything.
Not really, no. But I think it's just gonna be
just a no disqualification extreme thing.
Probably. So that's that. It'll be fun. It'll be weird. It'll be silly. Unified World Trios titles.
Just call them the Trios titles.
Bullet Club Gold, who I believe have been renamed on AEW's website as the Bang Bang Gang, which I like better than Bullet Club Gold personally.
Yeah, I don't think
Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah, they really weren't really doing anything with the whole Bullet Club thing. So
versus the re-put together Death Triangle. Settle. Miedo. You know what I'm saying.
This match will be fire.
This is gonna be a good crazy. Match, yeah. Now, you know me. You know I love me some Death Triangle.
Yes, you do.
You know I love me some Penta, some Ray Phoenix, some Pac.
Oh, but
I'm going Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah.
I think it's solely because I just think I think it would be taking away a lot from the Guns and Jay White to just have this, and Death Triangle's established,
right?
But they just came back. Like we just saw them in full form last night for the first time, in forever.
Sure.
It would seem like they were just jumping the gun, just being like, Death Triangle's back, give them the titles.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Trios title picture is
it's strange.
Very strange. So I'm also going the Bang Bang Gang.
Bang Bang.
I'm gonna go with them. 3 points. That's my confidence.
Oh, that's my 5. I got 5.
Okay. Yeah, this match.
Middle of the road.
I think that. Yeah, I could see this going either way. Like, I mean, again, like Death Triangle is, they're a solidified team. They've been around and stuff. But like, I can maybe some stuff with Pac happens. Pac. They've been having like the rivalry there. Maybe some shenanigans happen. Maybe he turns on them and joins Bang Bang Gang. I don't know. Know. Might be something crazy that happens. But
to their defense too, they had it like Pac had a really good intense we're coming for the Bang Bang Gang.
Right.
So here, fuck it, we can just listen to it. Oh, or not.
Wait. He's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Which is like part of the reason why I love this little promo thing. He's fucking crazy. I could see them just steamrolling Bang Bang Gang. Maybe not steamrolling them, but definitively winning.
3 on 1. That's not exactly fair now.
He's so crazy.
So allow me to introduce to you my amigos.
Oh, I love this. The entrance.
Fire. Watch out.
Oh. Ray Phoenix is
Jacked.
ripped,
Yeah.
dude. He's
Holy
shredded
shit.
out of his fucking mind.
That's lit.
So, like,
Yeah.
that alone,
That presentation.
I could be like, oh, Death Triangle's fucking back, and this is what they're doing with that.
That would
You
be
know?
a big win for the Bang Bang Gang too.
That's
winning
this
this
true because
match.
I've enjoyed. I mean, Jay White is the leader too, but my highlight has been the guns.
I think
don't know.
it doesn't. I think it makes less sense for the Bang Bang Gang to lose than it does make sense for Death Triangle to win. I don't know if that makes sense at all,
I'm kind of with you.
but it's like I just don't see Bang Bang Gang losing. I think they should keep the belts for right now. Maybe that leads to something else. Maybe there's some shenanigans or whatever, but
I guess I'm just curious what the move is with Death Triangle. Like if they're gonna
right. What's the end game here?
yeah,
Keeping them together, or is it a one-off thing? Like what do we got going on?
Damn, I don't know.
That's
Now
why I have 3.
The more we're talking about it, the more like I was really not that on the fence. But the more we're talking about it and rewatching that little segment, I'm sticking with Bang Bang.
Yeah,
Gang
the way
for
you're
5.
talking makes it seem like you have Death Triangle.
I know,
winning
right?
here,
Yeah,
but
I know.
yeah,
I just love him. I just love him so much.
that's gonna be a great match.
That's gonna be sick. But and here's the thing: Death Triangle wins, I'll be over the moon. I'll be happy. I won't be ecstatic. I won't get my 5
hedging
points.
your happiness here.
Yeah, it's, you know. All right, TBS Championship: Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes
Yeah,
Moné. Now,
we've gone back and forth.
Controversial.
About this.
Yeah.
It's like I can see Willow winning. It's Mercedes' first match.
At this point, I want Willow to retain.
Because it's like Willow retains, then I was gonna say Sasha. Then Mercedes can kind of feed into being more of a heel and shit like that, and just kind of run with that. Also, her first match, which I voiced my displeasure over. Like I think they could have at least given her some one match on Dynamite or something to give us a taste. But ultimately, I am picking Mercedes.
I am too.
I can't
Strictly a booking
imagine.
decision.
It's like I can't imagine they brought her in, hyped her up for this long for her to lose her first
agree.
match. Kind of like they bring in Okada, give him the championship very quickly. Will Ospreay comes in, took a little bit longer, but I have him winning, so I think they're gonna give him. And Mercedes just rounds out the trio. They bring her in, big name. Give her the belt that she'll probably have a great reign with, kind of elevate the championship. Willow's been unbelievable. I think she's
That's the
great
thing.
champion.
I don't think they anticipated like Willow being as over and as fun of a champion as she is.
If she was fighting anyone else, I'd pick Willow because I would
100%
love
agree.
to see this reign be extended and
I
keep
agree.
going.
I think she deserves it. I think she does.
But I just ultimately think, why would they make us wait so long for the Mercedes debut match for the championship at arguably their biggest pay-per-view and her to lose?
This
No.
this choice for me is strictly I think they're sticking to the plan.
A business decision.
Yeah, that too. This is my 4 points.
Yeah, this is 6 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit. This could have been 6 or 1. You know what I mean? But
Because I could see them listening to the crowd, give it to Willow, because Willow did beat her in Japan,
and then maybe they have another match down in the future,
Yeah.
and then that's when Mercedes gets the upper hand.
because I think this feud, because there is story here, like I said, like with Willow beating her in the tournament in Japan, I think you can build on more of this.
they have history,
But I could also just see Mercedes getting it. So that's why I got Mercedes 4 points.
Yeah.
All right. Anarchy in the arena.
Ooh.
The Elite, consisting of Okada, Jack Perry, and the Bucks, versus Team AEW, consisting of Bryan Danielson, FTR, and Darby Allin. This I really don't know.
I am
right
down the middle.
I even probably should have put. I got whoever I have it for 3 points.
I have 2 points for my
that makes
winner
sense,
as well.
right.
Yeah, because I think this. I mean, I can see either side winning this. I mean, Darby Allin coming out with the flamethrower on Wednesday. He's gonna be doing some fucking wacky.
Yeah, I saw he dropped from the.
Tony Khan dropped him off to the arena and then came out with the flamethrower. This was one I'm just genuinely 50-50 on. I'm going with the Elite
Okay.
because look at that motherfucker.
So sick,
Are you
screaming.
kidding me?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a fucking.
This is gonna be
This
crazy.
is gonna be a crazy ass match. I think they're gonna kill each other.
The fist bump from Tony. That's so fucking funny.
I love Tony's little involvement here.
Also, like, it kind of implying that like Tony gave him the flamethrower to use.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you have my permission.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but I have the Elite. I don't know. I just think it kind of like in my head, I would get why the Elite. I mean, like
it adds more to their story to win.
Exactly. Jack Perry just came back and stuff, so like give him a win. Keep the momentum going for the Elite. Guys like Darby, Danielson, FTR, they absolutely could win this match. And I think it would make sense if they won the match too. But
a loss by the Elite, I think, would kind of. I think
set them back a little bit.
It would set them back. I think a good word for it is discredit. What they kind of got going on.
Sure.
Because they last week they fired Christopher Daniels. They're on this shitty like we're taking over AEW. We're gonna really be the EVPs and whatever. It would add so like imagine if they win and then like the fucking cockiness swag they have winning.
Right.
And they kind of because I don't think they're nearly done at all with this EVP Bucks thing.
I think a win here would just add so much fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just think it just makes more sense to me, but at the same time, I can see it going either way. How I see the match finishing is Darby Allin doing some fucking stupid ass,
he's gonna go
crazy shit, and it just ends up hurting them more than helping them, and the Elite takes advantage of it.
Okay,
so yeah.
Ultimately, I do have Team AEW. I do see, like I said, that was my. I almost picked the Elite for that reason. Like I said with the discredit thing, my reasoning is way simpler. I'm just like. It's anarchy in the arena. It's anarchy in the arena. I think it's a really easy and fun way to get some feel-good babyface win.
And it's like, since it has this stipulation, like them losing, it's not like them losing.
It doesn't really discredit
like 1-on-1, 2-on, whatever it is type of match. It's
or
like
take away. Yeah,
I think it's like it's a crazy match that anything could happen. So.
Yeah. Again, though, to your credit, I do like this. This is the first time we're really seeing this fully, like Okada, Perry, Bucks. You know, they're more established as a unit than Danielson, FTR, Darby.
Just give them more heat as we lead into like Omega returning and stuff like that. And yeah,
that's true. That's on. Oh man, yeah, because like if the Elite beat this quote unquote Team AEW. Who's gonna stop them? You know, who is gonna stop them? Kenny, Hangman, fucking
Ibushi.
whoever. Sure, yep, Ibushi.
And then bring someone else in.
Yeah.
MJF? I don't know. I'm just.
I mean, genuinely, maybe. Yeah. The more I've talked, even like last night when I was like doing this, I was like, I want to pick the Elite, but I'm gonna stick with Team AEW just based off, like I said. It's anarchy in the arena, easy babyface win. It's fun. It's not I don't think it's the main event. So like you do have that left, but I'll go with Team AEW.
All right,
but in my heart, I really do.
I mean, some of these matches are legit 50-50.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
What I don't think is very 50-50. AEW Championship, Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage.
If I'm not wrong, I haven't heard you give that magic number 10 yet. And I haven't given my 10 out either. So similar to King, Queen of the Ring.
Yep.
World Championship match for all confidence points.
I know what you're
most
gonna
confidence
say.
Points.
This is my 4.
It's got to be Christian. No, I'm kidding. It's got to be.
Oh, you're going Christian?
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm going Swerve.
Me too as well.
It's
Swerve,
just
10 points.
It's his first defense. This feud's been great. I'm sure the match will be great. Swerve isn't losing first defense to Christian.
Also, like Christian's not going to be the AEW champion.
No.
I liked the TNT run, TNT Championship run. It's similar to like Adam Copeland, where it's like I don't think either of these guys are touching the AEW Championship. I like that Christian's involved. I've liked this feud, but I think it's Swerve.
It's a great first feud.
It really is.
It's a great first feud, but that doesn't mean that Christian has a chance of winning this match. I think it'll be close. Is there a stipulation to this match, or is it just a regular?
Don't believe so.
Okay. Yeah, there's gonna be some shenanigans with Christian and Nick Wayne, Kill Switch. You know, there might be some involvement there, but ultimately, I think Swerve will retain.
Yeah, I also what do they call them? The Family Christian's little group. What's that called? I forget what it's called.
The fam.
I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever it's
something.
called. They've been kicking Swerve's ass. They've been making him bleed.
Right.
They've been doing all this, and also now like Swerve is fully. Well, I don't want to say fully, but like Swerve is the face here. Like,
Yes.
for sure.
100%.
Which I like that his character hasn't changed. He's just like they're just embracing him as being popular.
Yeah.
But
And Christian's the ultimate heel, so
That's
it's like,
the
of course
thing.
you're gonna.
which I think is also smart to pit him against like the biggest heel in the company.
100%.
You know, it's kind of the ending of Nick Wayne and Swerve, or maybe not the ending, just a small part of it. Yeah. Also, what is this? Live next Wednesday, Forbidden Door Casino Gauntlet. Winner challenges for the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
interesting. Okay.
Damn. I'm looking at, some people are saying Hangman, some people are saying Jay White, if maybe Bang Bang Club,
Ooh.
Bang Bang Club, Bang Bang Gang loses, MJF return maybe.
Nah, not yet.
Interesting stuff. All right. And that's, yeah, definitely, I could see King Queen of the Ring being a little, we got the same stuff here, but Double or Nothing, I think we're at least pretty, we got some differences there.
100%.
Especially in points.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, that's the benefit of having 10 matches. Mm-hmm. You're going to have some different results. I think the simplicity, like the 5 matches, quality over quantity is great. But man, does it hurt us with these predictions sometimes, because it's hard to have different picks here. But no, I think both shows are going to be great.
This tweet says, seems like it's only a matter of time before WWE turns the Royal Rumble into a 2-night event.
I mean, they could one a Royal Rumble one night and then the other.
Whoa.
SummerSlam in 2026 is 2 nights. That's why
Instant reaction. Oh, wait.
in Minneapolis.
Breaking news.
So
Here we go. All right, so we got breaking news. Everyone, breaking news. Logan Paul has surpassed 200 days. We're reading WrestleOps.
Sure, WrestleOps.
Breaking news as of an hour ago. WWE has announced that #SummerSlam 2026 will be held in Minneapolis, Minnesota for 2 nights at the U.S. Bank Stadium on August 1st and August 2nd.
Wow. Interesting.
I've never thought of that, but it just business-wise, money-wise, if WrestleMania is so successful 2 nights, why wouldn't they do their other big 4?
100%.
That makes so much sense.
I mean, Royal Rumble makes
Wow.
sense because there's the first tweet said like, oh,
Royal Rumble makes sense.
2 Royal Rumble matches.
SummerSlam's interesting.
So now I see that they were WWE was like, sorry, you're not getting WrestleMania next year. We'll give you 2 nights of SummerSlam.
Right, 'cause they didn't do it in Minneapolis. Right.
That's very interesting. I wonder how. Yeah, that's cool.
So this above tweet just kind of seems like that's just a tweet.
It's just a
Royal Rumble
guess.
thing.
I mean, that kind of goes against the whole thing where it's like WWE kind of going back to Sunday pay-per-views.
Right.
I mean, technically they are. It will be a Sunday, but you're still sticking with the Saturday. So, and that's next year. So, very interesting.
No, in 2 years.
Oh, yeah, well, it's
2026.
2024, isn't it? So why would they now? Wait, are they just skipping over 2025?
I don't know. I guess so.
Huh. Now I'm even more. Okay, fine. That's cool. All right. Wait, so Minneapolis didn't get WrestleMania in 2025, but we're going to give you SummerSlam in 2026.
I guess so. Hey, who am I?
Cool. Hey, business. It's all about money, baby.
Well, no, because 2025 would be, because WrestleMania is in April.
Correct.
Because this past WrestleMania was 2024, so the next WrestleMania is the 2025 one.
Correct.
The 2026 one, isn't.
Vegas is in 2025. That's this upcoming Mania.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I guess okay.
Shout out WWE.
Yeah, that's
Shout out. That's
cool. They gotta. Here's the thing. SummerSlam is hit or miss, I think.
For sure.
It's not. It's hyped up and billed as like the other WrestleMania,
right?
Like SummerSlam, I think, is billed as their number 2, which in my opinion, I would say
Rumble is
I like the
probably their
Rumble.
number 2.
I even like Money in the Bank more. But SummerSlam is marketed as their number 2.
Yes.
So if they're doing 2 nights, they successfully do it. Sometimes they don't successfully do it for WrestleMania. This year specifically, they did. Night 1 not as good as night 2, but they need to nail the card if they're gonna do more 2-night things.
100%.
You know what this tells me though? Well, I keep on thinking this is next year as well, but no, never mind. Because I got
I
mixed
can't
up
look that
too.
far ahead 2 years.
Because I was just thinking, like, I was like, this tells me Roman wrong, but like they're gonna do that in 2025.
I mean, I can see, like, yeah, I think them doing something like this means that there's gonna be like bigger matches. There's gonna be like they'll treat it as a WrestleMania, so we'll get WrestleMania-esque matches that you'd think we would just see at you would just see at Mania, but now you can see at a big pay-per-view like this if they're starting to treat it, make it feel bigger.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious curious what reactions are here. Going on. Let's see. A report says CM Punk will not be appearing at WWE's King and Queen of the Ring show in Saudi Arabia. Yo, that makes sense. It's not in the card.
Yeah,
I could have told you that.
yeah.
2-night SummerSlam. Is this the furthest out a non-WrestleMania event has been announced?
Yeah, that's what confused me. I was like, oh, next year, SummerSlam. Okay, that makes sense. 2026.
Yeah, it seems like people are ultimately, yeah,
I mean, it's just more wrestling. So
announcing something like this 2 years in advance without a 2025 event still announced.
I don't even think they've ever like.
It is interesting how, yeah, it is interesting.
Like usually with Mania, they announce that a year before too. It's not like they've ever announced a Mania 2 years out. I could be wrong. Maybe they have in the past, but it's definitely like, I mean, more than 2 years out, because we're talking about 2 years and like 3 months here.
Right.
Almost 2.5 years. So
damn, a lot of people are just joking about like you said, hey, sorry about Mania. Here's 2 nights of SummerSlam.
yeah,
Our bad.
2 years from now.
Wow. All right.
Interesting. Oh, Call of
That's
Duty
cool.
Black Ops 6 just got announced. Another Black Ops.
Let's fucking
game.
go.
Let's go.
Wait,
baby.
they're at 6? Black Ops 6?
Did they? Was
What?
There a 5?
No.
I don't know if there was a 5. Did they?
How are they
go
at Black
5?
Ops 6?
I know there was a 4. Was there a 5? There may have been. I don't think there was a 5th one.
Let's see. I'm going.
There may have
on it
been
right
like
now.
Black Ops. They
our-
call it something though.
This is our last thing that we're getting out of here. All right, Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare, Vanguard.
Black Ops Cold War.
Oh, so,
I guess
that
technically
counts.
would
All
have
right,
been
let's
their
go.
5th
Let's
one.
go through it. All right.
Man, they don't get creative at all, man.
All right, we got 2010 Black Ops.
Yep.
Black Ops 2.
Best Call of Duty
2012.
of all time. Black Ops 2. Fucking crucify me for it.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, I think that's a nostalgia one for some people, but hey, to each their
But I mean, a
own.
lot of people call.
I think those are
real
the best
real
two.
diehards. People say Call of Duty 4. That's real.
I think that's
diehards, you know?
I think those three are on the Mount Rushmore for sure.
I don't think I played Black Ops 1. I think I kind of fell off the video game wagon for Black Ops 2.
1 was great too.
I liked Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 is, I think Modern Warfare 3 might be my favorite.
That's low key like one of my favorites.
Modern
Not
Warfare
one of the
3 's
best, but one of my favorites. And then you just get
Black Ops 2
into
though, interesting.
they just repeat names like Modern Warfare again.
Oh, they did have a
Modern
Black
Warfare
Ops 3.
2.
We got Black Ops 3.
Yep. Black Ops 3 was solid. The first
Oh,
three Black Ops were
Black
great.
Ops 4, 28. What the fuck? I didn't know they had all this. All right, and then the Black Ops Cold War.
The
so this is
biggest
6.
issue
Wow.
with Call of Duty is that they put a game out every year. They just need to make a game, let it sit for a few years, and then bring in a new one because it's
Yeah.
just it's just water.
What's the
It's
last
rinse and
one you've
repeat.
played?
That I've played? I think I had a Modern Warfare, the 2022 one downloaded. I didn't get the most recent one, but like I haven't been playing like consistently. Like most of the time I'd get it for like if there was zombies. I think zombies is for Black Ops 6, so if it looks good, maybe I'll get it just for that. But
Yeah, I mean,
I
this
don't
is
know.
the
They've
stupidest-
lost me a long time.
The fact that like they couldn't think of another name
That's
other
what
than
I'm
Modern
saying.
Warfare
It's
2. They have a
confusing,
Modern
too.
Warfare 2. And Modern Warfare 3, like why?
I think Black Ops 6, I saw some teasers where it's like going to be a lot of Black Ops 2 maps like redone and stuff. It's just like, I don't know. It's all rinse and repeat. They're not creative with it anymore.
Curious about Black. Well, I'm so off that. Yeah, I only had the one Black Ops game, and I liked it. It was cool.
I think, honestly, if you ask a lot of people, I think Black Ops 1 and 2 is the best, like, 1 and 2 series. Like, Modern Warfare 2 is great, but, like, Black Ops 1 and 2 were killer games. So good.
Well,
But yeah,
let us know
Tell
in the
us your-
comments.
Yeah, that's the comment for this
I'm
video.
I'm on team OG Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
I was a little late. I know Modern Warfare 4 or Call of Duty 4 should be in there, but I just didn't play it.
Right.
But I'm Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. If you're a Black Ops guy,
Black Ops 2, baby. Ride or
Ops-
die.
But you're in terms of the 1-2, your Black Ops 1,
Oh,
Black Ops 2.
100%. Yeah, big time.
Interesting. Yeah,
Big time.
Give us your Call of Duty thoughts at the end of this wrestling podcast. Give us your Call of Duty thoughts. We're gonna head over to the after party here.
Yes, we are.
Patreon.com/Stache Club Wrestling to get a bonus episode and this episode that you just listened to ad free. But we're gonna go over there. We're gonna chat a little Uncle Howdy stuff. We're gonna talk.
Yeehaw.
We're gonna talk Braun Breaker. We're talking the women's tag match. We're talking Sexy Red. We're talking a new A24 movie with The Rock.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna hit all those. Maybe
Sounds
we
like good
won't.
stuff.
But see you over there. Until next time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining as always, and we'll see you all
See ya
week.
in the after party. Peace.